What is whelping? Whelping is another name for giving birth. I do whelp dogs in my own home. What it looks like for me is almost what it looks like for even humans or other animals. A lot of waiting time, a lot of monitoring, and then action. My name is Julie Brooks. I am the breeding and volunteer coordinator with Guide Dogs of Texas. First and foremost, the most important thing that we do in our breeding program is making sure that we have good quality females to keep the bloodlines where we want them. We need the right temperaments, we need the right body structure, we need the right size. We need a lot of things that we ask of these dogs because they will be on planes, trains, automobiles. They'll be out in the public. They'll be assisting their clients. The purpose-bred dog has a far greater opportunity to succeed than, say, a rescue, in the fact that we know the background, we have years of health and genetic background of mother, father, grandparents, great-grandparents, great-great-grandparents. So with all that data that we have, helps us provide a better future for the dogs that we're breeding right now. When they come into heat is when we start looking for our stud dog, or we have our stud dog in play. We do progesterone tests to make sure that the heat cycle is progressing and we know when to breed. Once we confirm pregnancy with a sonogram at about 28 to 30 days, at that point, mamas start really getting prepared to come into my home. We use uterine monitoring to help notify us when mama goes into labor. Once she starts having pushing contractions, that's when the fun begins. It can take anywhere from the first pushing contraction to the last puppy born as soon as 2 hours to as long as 12 hours for the last puppy to be born. Once the puppies are born and on the ground, the most important thing to do is make sure they are kept warm and to make sure mom is licking them and nurturing them as they should. We make sure they are gaining weight, and that is all done daily or several times a day. We do increase food at that time to make sure she has the caloric intake and is able to maintain her milk production, making sure that the puppies are nursing and attached, making sure she feels comfortable enough to leave them with us, go outside, do her business, come right back in. When they are first born, they are called by their collar color. We go down by the rainbow based on birth order, so red, orange, yellow, etc. The goal of the first 8 weeks of our puppy program is to make sure that the puppies are socialized and comfortable with people and their surroundings. What I like to see is the confidence of the puppies. Are they walking on different textures, which we do put in the whelping box. So when they do have their eyes open and they do start walking along, they have that feeling underneath them and they go, oh, that's what that is. Once all of that happens, we really have a fantastic volunteer base that comes in twice a day, and they come in and help us with touch, the puppies being handled, making sure they're used to their tails being pet and their paws being manipulated and so forth. And that is extremely important as they grow. They monitor the puppies to help make sure they don't get into trouble, but they also let the puppies explore. And as they start getting more mobile, we put them in different areas, in different situations, in different environments, and that helps with their development. That helps them gain mobility, their function, their coordination. Everything the volunteers do, I also do, but I'm one person. If a volunteer comes in to handle the puppies, they smell differently than I do. They look differently than I do. So exposure is extremely important, whether it be people, changing, rearranging the toys in the environment. Different areas expose the puppies to different things, and it's so fun to watch them between the ages of 4 weeks to 8 weeks, and the changes that you see within that time frame are just fascinating. Once they turn 8 weeks and all their vaccinations are done and we've got a healthy litter on the ground and they're ready to go to their puppy raisers, we do what's called a GD-BART, which is a guide dog behavioral and temperament assessment. We usually take them over to the guide dog training center and we evaluate them one-on-one in a new area with new toys and new obstacles that are similar to what we have here in my own home, but different. And we see how they behave and what they do in that environment with a new person. And from there, that gives us a baseline on what their needs are. It gives us an opportunity to place them properly with the best raiser that we have on hand, and it helps us set that puppy up for success as opposed to just giving them to somebody that might not know how to handle what that puppy needs. Each litter is assigned an alphabet letter. We also have an opportunity for people to come in and sponsor the dogs. They have naming rights of a puppy, whether it be that litter under that alphabet name or a previous dog, a loved one, a specific person in an organization, or the organization itself. We don't name them until after 8 weeks because until we do the GD BART and evaluate the litter through a temperament test, that's how we know which ones we're keeping and which ones we're sending to other organizations. There are several things through the socializations that we do that help transition puppies to their homes. One of the things they'll do in their new homes is crate training. As they're with me, I feed them in their crates individually, so they have a positive association with that crate. Usually right after they eat, we take them outside, and that will help with the raisers housebreaking them as well. It helps them bridge that gap to being in a one-on-one home with their new raisers. The puppy raising manager also makes sure they're set up with the tools necessary for them to succeed in their raising home, and those tools are toys, vests, blankets, feeding bowls, things like that, so that they can adjust into their home as quickly as possible. Puppies are very resilient, they really are, but they also need that help. So that's why it's nice that not only am I trying to do something to prepare them to go into the home, so is our puppy raiser manager. And my passion is making sure that that puppy was raised right, so when they get into their raiser or they get with their client, the training is a lot easier. The dog's not anxious, they don't have separation anxiety, they don't have other issues that we tend to see a lot in the training community. The more successful our breedings are, the more successful puppies that we raise, the better they are at training and the higher percentage that we have to assist our clients with a guide dog. I love what I do. I love whelping puppies. I'm good at it. I feel that I'm very good at it. And being able to work with Guide Dogs of Texas has given my life not only just purpose, but I do not feel that this is a job. I feel this is a passion. It is something I enjoy doing. And not only does it help me, but it also helps my community. It takes what I love in the dogs and turns it into a very purposeful career for that dog and for the community. In short, I do what I do because I love it. I have the backing of not just the guide dog team, but of the community and the sponsors that participate or donate to our organization. And as we grow, I hope our support grows along with it, because what we do here is so important. And although the dogs are an extremely important part of what we do, our clients are who we're here for. We are here to help the visually impaired and blind community of the state of Texas, and we're doing that through our dogs.